Okay, we just got finished with our Aldi and BAM run.
Yeah.
BAM is where we get all of our esoteric supplies. Tarot cards, bags, crystals,
Astrology books,
tarot books, reference guides,
runes.
Did I say crystals yet?
Yes. Will to live.
They don't sell will to live. You have to find that within yourself.
And Kifalo never orders it, so don't expect to find it there.
I love life. I'm telling you that right now. I love life.
I love life.
I
just
love
not
life
myself.
more. Why don't you love yourself?
I have issues.
Well, you need to transcend those issues, damn it.
Well, I can go to a therapist is what it is, but, that's what we're working towards.
If you feel you need to, that's fine.
I gotta talk out my issues. It's my problem.
I don't need a therapist. You know why? I talk out my own issues.
Not chicken thigh.
Not chicken thigh.
Guess what?
Chicken butt.
No, coconut.
Still not funny. Still not funny. Just saying.
That's because you hear it a million times a day.
Oh, I do hear it a million times a day. I have an 8-year-old.
Who thinks that's the fucking hilarious thing in the entire world?
Yeah. Guess what? Coconut is the most hilarious thing in the world. He is also now convinced he is a potato.
I mean, potatoes are cute. They're also very versatile, but I don't know if that's the case with him.
They're also
no
full
offense.
of starch. So.
They're also very starchy. Have eyes all over. It is like way too bright to try to do a video right now because the sun is like right in my face. I look like I'm glowing.
Your hair looks very
Wait,
yellow.
are we recording?
Yeah, I'm recording.
Whoops!
Whoops!
Good thing I didn't name drop.
Look at that car.
It's the fucking bumblebee car. Oh my god.
I only like it because it's yellow.
It's a bumblebee cobalt. That is hilarious.
It's beautiful. I love it.
It's ugly.
It's
Excuse
funny.
you. Yellow is a beautiful color.
Yellow is not a beautiful color.
Yes,
I'm called
it
a yellow
is.
person.
What?
I'm a yellow person.
Oh my god.
I don't actually hate yellow people. I'm not racist.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, and you ripped me a new one earlier for making the cat joke when we left the Chinese restaurant.
I was joking.
I'm like, I probably can't post this video now.
Yeah. It's okay if I do it because I know I'm joking.
My father spent 14 months in Korea during the Vietnam War. They really do eat cat and dog there. It's not a lie.
It is not.
It is a food supply there.
Unfortunately, yes.
They are queasy uneasy about the fact that we have cats and dogs as pets. So,
I mean, when
they don't understand why that's a thing.
When they went over there for the Olympics to Korea, they actually, like, a lot of Olympians actually were, like, trying to help the dogs that were in those kind of places that were for that. So they still do it now. I mean, it's something I think they're trying to stop doing, but there are some people it's still considered a delicacy.
You know, cultural differences, it's what makes the world go round, you know?
Wasn't it in the Great Depression they ate horse meat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much during the American Great Depression, they ate whatever they had on hand.
Which my grandfather probably ate horse meat. I'm just saying. I don't judge him harshly for that. You gotta do what you gotta do.
My grandmother taught me how to make chicken butter. It's the fat off of the chicken, skimmed off.
And you make butter out of it?
You make butter out of it.
Huh.
It's chicken butter.
My grandma taught me how to make potato candy. That's another thing from the Great Depression that they made because it was pretty cheap to make and it was a nice treat for the kids and it lasted a good while. You just put it in your fridge and it stays for a good while.
Potato chips came from the Great Depression.
Yeet.
Yep.
I thought they
Popcorn covered in milk came from the Great Depression.
What was it?
That sounds disgusting.
Popcorn and milk. Popcorn covered in milk came from the Great Depression.
Sounds disgusting.
Oh gosh, I used to love that when I was a kid. Put a little sugar on it. Oh. I was raised, well, essentially, because they were around every summer until Grandpa passed when I was 16. all but like 1 or 2 summers they were around, and we ate stuff like that when they were keeping an eye on us. It was popcorn covered in milk. It was cheap stuff.
My grandpa, like, this is why, like, Isabel hates when I do it, but I eat, like, canned food right out of the can, because my grandfather used to do it. So I was just used, like, because he used to do it, I picked up on it, and I'm not very picky about it. I will eat canned pasta straight out of the can. I will eat baked beans. I will eat pork and beans right out of the can. He did the same thing. He wouldn't even heat them up. He just eat them like that.
In our defense, we're broke as shit, so...
My parents used to serve it out of the can, so I'm not... Why dirty a dish?
Exactly.
Are you warming it up? Why dirty a dish?
Exactly.
Well, and I think part of why he also ate, like, pork and beans out of the can, too, he was in World War II.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, a lot of their rations came in cans.
My grandfather was stationed in England during World War II. My mom's dad. He was actually one of the cooks.
My uncle,
So, yeah.
my mom's half-brother, was in Vietnam. So, that tells you how old he is.
Well, not necessarily.
Oh, no, he
They're
last...
not all...
Oh, he's up there.
Not all Vietnam vets are completely traumatized. Most of them, in my experience, but
Well, and my
not
mom
all.
never liked him. I think because he was the half-brother that she never really knew. But when he got older, she didn't like him because she said he was weird. And I'm thinking, now that I'm older, I'm like, well, he went to Vietnam. You'd be kind of weird, too. I'm just saying. I don't know what he saw over there. That probably changed him as a person.
It is one of those tower-type moments.
And it's like also for my grandfather. Never knew he was in World War II until after he passed. Because he never talked about it. Never. He never brought up anything about him being in the military. And again, that's probably because of some of the stuff he saw. And I don't blame him for never talking about it. That's his own thing. If he wanted to talk about it, that was because he wanted to and he was ready to. Since he never did, maybe he didn't see anything, maybe he did. Not my place to, judge him on not talking about it.
My dad very seldom talked about his experiences in Korea during the Vietnam War. I knew very little. I heard random stories throughout the years, but not a whole lot. I know he was an MP. So he saw the aftermaths of situations, if you know what I mean.
I'd love to talk about my grandparents being wars, but they weren't.
My stepfather, he was in the first Gulf War. Well, the first part of it. I mean, we never really left.
I keep forgetting that you're like 13 years younger than me.
Well, my stepdad was in the Gulf War. And like I said, we never really left, so it wasn't like, it was called the first Gulf War, but...
You mean the Gulf War?
Yes.
Not the first Gulf War, it was the Gulf War.
That's what he called it. Okay, I'm going by what he said.
It's the Gulf War.
Well, he was over there, and he was a mechanic, okay? You know why he got on disability? He got shot in the shoulder. His shoulder was never the same.
Did he take a bullet? Well, all right. Okay.
My grandfather had a Purple Heart. I never knew why. Again, like I said, he never talked about that stuff, so I never knew why he had a Purple Heart. My stepfather also went to Grenada.
Okay.
I don't remember much of what happened in Grenada, but that's where he was at one point. My dad, I don't know anything about his, except for I think he was an E4 before he was, his service was over. I only know that because, and I know she will never watch this, but my mother in her room at one point had 2 envelopes with dog tags in them. One was my grandfather's, which made sense for her to have. The other was my father's. Never made sense to me as much as she talked down about that man, how much she didn't care about him, how much she hated him, and all this and that. She had his dog tag in there. And I had it until I lost it like a dum-dum. Still beat myself up over that to this day. Still want to find a way to replace it because that was...
You can't replace that. There's no replacing those.
And see, that was like when I had it, Isabel will tell you, because she was talking to me at the time when I had it, that was like my most cherished item because it was the only thing of my father's I had. Only thing. But that's the only reason I knew what rank he was.
I'm sure his blood type was also on there.
But yeah, I freaking would sleep with that thing on. I would never take it off unless my mother was coming home because I didn't want her to know I had it. I also, because I knew she would be pissed, one, because I took it from her stuff, and two, why do you have it? You know, because she raised me to pretty much dislike the man. Now I don't, because I have more of an understanding since he passed. Like, it's one of those things. That's why I think it was my numerology one, or no, it was my North and South node said I would come to understanding for the father figure, and I sat there and I was like, don't attack me like this, because I did have to come to an understanding over him. It also said I had to stop being so attached to my mother figure, which at this point I'm not attached to at all. You know what I mean? So it's like, astrology's funny.
Astrology's very funny.
It likes to call you out on stuff.
It calls you out on stuff all the time.
I know. Even when you think, okay, it's over and done with, I've learned everything about what astrology had planned for me.
You have learned nothing.
Every time you look into a new aspect of your chart, it's something amazing and new.
I'm still trying to figure out my kid.
He's still a kid. So
I know, but he's an Aquarius sun with an Aries moon, and it's obvious his Aries moon comes out at least twice a day.
At least. And someone with an Aquarius.
And did you know
Sorry.
both of those aspects about him make him a natural night owl?
Oh, that's why he likes to stay up so much?
Yeah. Aquarius and Aries are the night owls of the zodiac.
Isn't that ironic?
I should just take up stock in melatonin.
Probably. You just like drown all this fucking food in melatonin.
Can I just get the shit by the gallon?
Buy it in bulk?
Not these like little baby bottles like that tall.
Buy it in bulk?
I need to buy it in bulk.
Wonder if Sam's Club has it.
They don't.
Wow. Well,
I gotta buy the little bottles with the eyedropper, like 3 or 4 at a time from Walmart when they have it.
he did best in some. Ma'am.
You talking to me?
Yeah.
I've been staying up till 3 a.m. because I have no self-control.
Well, I'm also talking about for me too, because sometimes I can't fall asleep, so I need it to just punk me out.
I don't know. I've just been having a really hard time sleeping. I think it's because I'm sleeping alone now. What?
You get used to that after a while. You do.
And then there's me who slept alone for so long it feels weird sharing a bed, so I'm like always right on the edge of it. And it's not anything against anyone who I share a bed with, it's just me. I'm not used to it.
I don't mind sleeping alone. I would rather sleep alone.
I mean, the way I sleep, I spread out a lot, and I don't sleep straight. I sleep diagonally on the bed. Like, 100%.
You realize we're probably not going to post this video, right?
Why?
Random babble about absolutely nothing.
Well, I
It's
mean,
the best.
but also, like, is it any worse than, the bat nipples?
Oh, Jesus. Here we go again. George Clooney's ass.
Jesus fuck.
I hope he never watches this, ever.
Well, what if he does? And then he's like, well, I guess it was a good thing I played Batman.
I'm not going to say he was, I don't,
I can't say he was the worst.
I
but
don't
he
even
wasn't
think
the
he's
best.
that good looking. I really don't, but
I don't think he was the worst or the best Batman. He was just okay. Me and M agree that what's his name again? Why do we always forget his name?
Who?
The newest one.
No. The smoking guy made
Yes.
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck. Yes.
wait a minute. Ben Affleck is Batman? What?
Yes.
When the fuck did this happen? I am
Batman
so
versus
out of the loop.
Superman.
Oh my, what
Batman
the fuck
versus
is that?
Superman.
What the fuck is that?
That's the newest Batman movie with
Are
Superman.
you serious? I am so out of the loop. Oh my god.
It was. I actually liked him as Batman a lot because he's playing like an older Batman, so it works. It works well.
Oh my god.
Because they put an Easter
That's
egg in
funny.
there for Jason Todd, and I was so happy. Jason Todd is the one that was killed by the Joker. He's my favorite Robin. 100%. He's the one that they did a vote for because he was like kind of like a little shit. To put it simply. He was a little shit, so they put out a thing of, should we kill him? And people were like, yeah, kill him, please. We don't like him.
Why?
He's not Dick Grayson. And it's like, first of all, you can't have them be the same. But yeah, they voted to have him killed off. And then they were like, well, people want him back, so let's bring him back as Red Hood and have it where he tries to kill Batman. Yeah. He had a thing against Batman for a while because he was like, well, this man killed me. Why didn't you kill him? I'm not a nerd. I don't know what you're talking about.
You are such a nerd. Nerd.
Nerd.
Okay,
Nerd. Nerd.
So Green Arrow, he has a sidekick, right?
Nerd.
Named
Okay.
Speedy, that became a drug addict at one point. Then later on, in a different reboot they did, which was New 52, they made him an alcoholic. Well, in the New 52, he has a very special hat. I have that hat.
Because you're a nerd.
Because I love Roy Harper. Oh my god, he is my baby. Him and
I'm a
Jason.
nerd.
Hey. You live in a house of nerds.
Oh my gosh. It's like
Right down.
8:30. Oh my god.
I know. Why are we like this? I have to go to bed in half an hour.
You have to go to bed in half an hour.
Yes.
I have to go home and put groceries away.
I've got a big day tomorrow. By big day, I mean I'm gonna die.
I'm
What?
sorry. I didn't make the schedule.
Oh, tomorrow's like your 17-hour shift. That's right.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is here?
Maybe it's
It's Grandma.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's Grandma.
It's Grandma. Okay.
Yeah. I know.
All right. I'm gonna let
Oh,
you
my
ladies.
Up. Identifying mark. Right up in the camera.
Oh gosh. Who cares?
Wow.
Who cares?
who cares?
If they know, they know. Who cares? All right.
Hey, you think that somebody's not gonna see your crazy hair and be like, hey,
All right.
maybe
You girls got to unload.
Oh, do we stop it now?
Yeah, I guess. All right, well, that's another 18 minutes of us just babbling about absolutely nothing. So maybe we'll post it, maybe we won't. I don't know, but love and light.
Post it.
Love and light, blessed be.
Post it.
Oh my God, will you two stop? All right, blessed be. Much love. We'll catch you next time.
Yeet.